Let's talk about the bare minimum clapback.
Oh, yeah. This is an action-packed episode for you, motherfuckers.
What they,
we still ain't got to the other shit.
I'm about to say, what they say?
I mean...
Well, they didn't say much.
It was sad. He was like,
Yeah.
leave me alone.
Muy malo.
Leave me
But
alone.
did you see the merch?
I did see the merch.
They got the bare minimum merch.
And what did they do? They did exactly what I said that they taught us. They taught us how to capitalize off of a breakup.
Yeah.
That's all they did.
Yeah.
Because their response was it's like they did exactly what both things we knew. The compliment I gave them, they dropped that merch. The merch was fire, and I'm sure they sold a nice little penny in 48 hours. But then they also validated Joe's by giving that weak-ass, bare minimum-ass response.
Yeah.
Because Rory sounded hurt. Like, you genuinely sounded hurt.
Voice was almost quivering.
Yeah, when he said, leave me alone. I told you, leave me alone. Stop. Voice shaking and cracking and shit. Like,
Rory sounded like he was talking to a guidance counselor about being bullied.
Yes, bro.
Like,
It just
this
sounded
nigga just won't stop fucking with me. Like,
I'm gonna shoot everybody.
he got repressed anger, nigga.
Yeah, bro, that shit.
That child shake.
Nigga.
Yeah, bro, it sounded, I felt bad. Like, it almost feels bad to go in on y'all if you gonna take it this way.
He got that, if I get mad, I kill everybody. That shit. I could just kill a nigga if I get mad.
And that's the thing. It's like, you can't be like that in podcasting, bro. The whole point of podcast, it's not the whole point isn't to be able to like go at somebody and back and forth, but the whole point is to be able to stand on 10 on this mic. You know what I'm saying? Like,
be entertaining or something.
Yeah, be entertaining at least. And it's just like, you folded, bro. Like, you folded.
Rory, of all people, you would think he would have.
You would think, or at least Mal, maybe. I don't know. Well, I don't know personality-wise who would actually go crazy the most. I feel like Mal would just because he has more history.
Mal just has more history with him. It's a lot more, like, he should be more pissed off.
Yeah, he should be more like, upset.
He should have more to say.
More malice, something. I don't know.
Yeah, like, and I know Mal's like thing is like protecting his energy. Yeah, but when it's wartime, we don't want to hear you protecting shit. Like, I need you to fuck Joe's energy up. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're here for you to get at this nigga. He's getting at y'all 2 episodes in a row, bro. Fight back, bro. Like just like academics used to say when Nicki Minaj would just like come at all these girls and Meg Thee Stallion, he'd be like, Megan, pick up a stick. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, fight back. Like, because, bruh, it's hard to be fans of somebody that don't fight back, bruh. Like, I'm a super Meek Mill fan. When he did not clap back immediately to Drake, I was fucked up mentally. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, you better not disappoint me, nigga. You know
what are you doing?
Even if you lose, if all the tracks were good and you just genuinely lost, I'm okay with that.
At least you fought.
At least you fought, nigga. You didn't fight?
If I see a
Drake beat
nigga,
a battle rapper in rap beef.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
Like, your background was talking shit about niggas on the block with your frizzy braids.
Yeah.
And you couldn't make fun of this light-skinned nigga.
Right, and Drake is one of those people like Flacco. It's like you have so much history that I can clown. It's too easy.
He probably knew about his kids before Pusha T told the world.
For sure.
His kid probably wasn't born yet back then.
Oh, no, yeah. His kid wasn't born during those back-to-back era. He didn't even have a son yet.
He might have heard about it.
But he could have heard that she might have been pregnant back then. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But
at least might have heard he was fucking strippers.
Something.
Yeah.
We know you know something. We know you knew something. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yeah, bro, there's nothing worse than somebody that you support and that you really support not fight back. You know what I'm saying?
Meek Mill was my favorite rapper at that point in time. And I was thoroughly disappointed in this nigga.
God, I was hurt, bro.
Yeah. It's like you can watch a nigga get jumped, but if he takes somebody out with him, you like, I fuck with that nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
It's a certain honor you gotta, hold with yourself. And then when you heard his excuse, he was like, I wasn't even taking it that serious. Like,
right.
Like, nigga, what you mean?
Said I'm upstairs with Nicki, she sleep.
Yeah. Like,
and it'd be different if that type of talk wasn't your MO.
Exactly.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's another big thing too.
Yeah.
And in Rory and Mal's case, it's like the biggest allegations essentially are y'all are lazy podcasters. You know what I'm saying? So you need to fight back from that position.
Right.
Like, you're supposed to give us
more than that.
You're supposed to give us the sound bites of why you deserve a place just on the top 25 powerhouse list.
If that was going to be their point.
If that was going to be their point.
Yeah.
So I think they just proved to us why they are the bare minimum boys. And like, they're not here to conquer anything. They're not here to conquer anything. They're just here to check chase or bag collect, which is essentially what Joe said.
That's true.
It's because it's like, this is your golden moment.
That's true.
They should have definitely written more. Like even
leave me alone.
Yeah, and it was 15 seconds. Like that's it.
It was quick.
Yeah,
it was right at the beginning of the episode. It was quick, and then Mal's jokes. His like, it was like these aren't landing.
They're
None of these
funny.
jokes are
he
landing.
said jokes with quotations. And shit.
Yeah, let me put jokes. Because
They're not funny.
I don't know what was going on.
Mal,
But your fans are disappointed.
To play devil's advocate though, what if that's not what they want? What if they just cool with coasting at this like, this like lo-fi level? Not everybody likes club music. Some niggas just like to listen to, some real cool,
but
relaxed
you can't
shit.
half step certain things. You know what I mean?
Or not only that, I don't think you're allowed to be offended when somebody calls you what your half step is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like that could be okay.
Be righteous and being mediocre.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like say, like if that's your lane and that's where you want to go, just be like, well, to be completely honest, Joe, I'm not really trying to get to your level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like this is where I want to be. Like just say that.
I still want to respect my friends.
Yeah.
You can go low. Yeah,
They could have went.
They could have done a lot of things.
They really could have went a lot of different
they
ways.
done a lot
I
of
mean,
things.
like they could have just.
I wish I could have did it for them.
Well, that was actually my point. I wanted to give the fans what they should have given.
Nigga, we had a couple beautiful segues.
I wanted to just go in on Joe Budden. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So just because I need to give I feel like we need to give the Rory Mal fans what
They want.
we need to give them the fight that they were looking for. You know what I'm saying?
Let's call up this ISO, nigga.
Yeah,
no years.
Well, I don't. Yeah, well, we can start with this picture. You know what I'm saying? Joe Budden, why are your cheeks out? Why are your cheeks out?
Yeah,
In this picture?
what's
I don't know
up
if y'all
with
seen the picture. It's in the notes.
It's in,
I didn't notice that. I never got past looking at his foot.
wait, what?
I never noticed his ass was in that
So
picture.
look at the notes. You know what I'm saying? First of all, Joe is sitting with you're potting with bare feet.
Is he wearing a thong?
And your thighs are out. You got coochie cutters on, my nigga. What are you doing? How dare you talk
Yo,
to me?
ain't no way you wearing anything other than tidy whities and nothing.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
You-
Like, what are you doing?
You have to have a thong
Wait.
on right now.
Because you would have been wearing boxer briefs.
Why am I looking at another man's gooch?
Exactly.
That's crazy.
Why do you have a thong on while you're potting in front of other grown men?
That's
There's only
crazy.
one woman in that room, and that's Melissa Ford.
Man, I'm glad this ain't a GIF because I'm sure he would have twinkled his toes right after this picture.
And then the titles.
It
They
looked like
got
he was in the
us.
middle of twinking them shits.
Right. And it's just like...
And then his face, he has that confused gay man.
He
look.
looks Bugetto.
You know what I mean?
That
Yeah.
girl.
He looks
Yeah.
Bugetto right there.
Why does your hat look like it just barely fits? Like it's on the last snap of the snapback. You know what I'm saying?
I wonder what color his socks were. He got on fucking pastel
you-
pink.
He doesn't have socks on.
He doesn't have, he walked through New York barefoot.
Yeah, he don't
Oh,
wear
he took
socks.
the Flacco approach.
If we could see the soles of his feet, they would be dirty.
His
For
feet
sure.
look better
Right
than
now,
mine.
dirty
So I
white
should
Right
take
now,
it.
dirty right now.
This nigga got money. He got manicures and shit.
Another thing, Joe Budden. Why is the Joe Budden podcast split down the middle of the windowsill? It drives me fucking crazy. If we're talking
Facts.
to whom it may
Aesthetics.
concern, to whom it may concern, if you're gonna put the company name behind you, make sure there's nothing blocking its field of vision. All we see is the E and Joe in the work and network. Shift the camera, move the fake grass wall over fully into one of the windows so we can see it. To whom it may concern. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
That's a good
You know
point.
what's
Why the fuck
crazy?
they never used
It
that
drives
back?
me
Because they don't know no
crazy.
color theory. Nigga.
He looks
Right.
like the way he's sitting. He looks like the chair's too tall for him, so he can like kick his legs back and forth. And swing.
right. To whom it may concern, put Queen's Flip in a regular size chair.
Yeah, why he sitting so high up?
Nobody wants to
Yeah.
see it. Nobody wants to see a large potato-shaped nigga on a high stool.
Yeah,
looks
he's
uncomfortable.
juxtaposed too high.
Yeah, you're highlighting his roundness.
Yeah.
And we don't appreciate that. Bring his chair down just a little bit closer to the level that the couches are, because the couches are sitting on the floor.
So-
I want to
speech
see
contestant
Flacco
for
sit
it.
in that chair. Them legs.
Shit might tumble. That
Bruh,
shit might
the
break.
legs will be
It might
bold.
accentuate him.
The legs will be bold if that was the case.
Yeah,
Like,
It'd be
bruh.
uppercase.
Yeah.
Shit gonna feel like a wedgie to him.
I'm trying to think what else to whom it may concern I could say about Joe Budden. To whom it may concern, in the middle of your epic rants, stop moving your mouth like a junkie. He does this in between his pauses.
Yeah, he does. He does.
Stop doing that.
You trying to get the angel dust residue off.
I'm about to say, he probably got that Adderall jitter, nigga.
Right, like this nigga gassed up on some shit, bruh.
You got
I'm trying
to
to
when
think
you
of
fucking working
anything
like
else
that.
I can go in on him about. I think that's it. That's pretty much Rory and Mal. That's what your fans were looking for.
Yeah.
They were looking for you to fight back a little bit.
But literally, I don't understand why they didn't even just use that. But like you said, like for them to just go back and say to whom it may concern and run in, like, that would have made it so much better.
Could have just. That's all you had to do, bro. To whom it may concern. Stop wearing Daisy Dukes.
Yeah.
Anything.
How do you feel about the subliminal?
Nah, he would have still said to whom it may concern, leave me alone.
Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. That would have been good.
Yeah.
To whom it may concern, leave me alone. Yeah.
But how do you feel about him delivering it subliminally? Like, what's the problem with addressing these niggas? Because everybody knows who you talking about. Like, why do we keep beating around the bush with this shit?
Pretty much the whole point that, at least from what I got when he said in the podcast, is that like they sneak diss him and they sub him all the time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So he was like, I hate that y'all do this. I'm just gonna work on my sub dissing as well.
Right,
too.
right.
He was like, he would like to just go direct if you're gonna say something about me, which is something that they do, and that's another thing too. Like, you can't get online and start crying talking about leave me alone, but y'all niggas sneak diss. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all sneak diss all the time, like little girls. You know what I'm saying?
He's talking more about Mal. He said Mal does that a lot.
And is it
because Mal has been on a few interviews? I've seen Mal go to a few interviews already, talking about the whole situation, talking about him even after the fact.
Right.
So is he actually getting sneak diss? Because this is a pattern with this nigga. Because he said the same thing about Drake for years. That apparently Drake was dissing him and nobody knew except Joe.
right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, why does this keep happening?
But Drake has snuck this him a few times.
Yeah, Drake was.
It probably has happened.
I mean, I've seen you seen the one when the when the music was playing, they was playing Pump It Up overseas.
Yeah, he do be sneak dissing
He be
him.
sneaking him.
And that's the thing too, is like
This nigga Joe catches every sneak diss.
He does. Well, that's the thing. I can't dissect bars as well as somebody like Joe Budden.
Yeah.
So like he's
'Cause
catching,
Joe Budden is-
he's
yeah.
catching the. I'll catch a mid-level sneak diss if it's like expert level sneak diss. I probably will miss that shit.
Yeah,
Like
Joe
I need
Budden.
Rap Genius to tell me what it was.
And
You
it's
know what
probably just too personal. It's
Yeah.
probably shit that literally these two niggas only know.
Yeah.
I mean? Conversation that's only happening.
Like
That's
within these
statement
circles.
said.
Yeah,
We lack the
yeah.
context. We not in there.
Yeah.
True, and that's another thing.
We don't
too.
even know why that's a diss. Like, it might just sound like a fly ball to Drake.
But
And
it
we
was,
gotta
but it was
remember.
like, oh, really? Yeah. So that's how we playing.
Nigga
Like,
really
was
just
sick
hurt
in the
his
crib.
feelings.
Yeah, so that's why when Joe dropped like 4 diss records to Drake, it looked like he was overreacting, but we don't know what the buildup was.
Facts.
We don't officially know how much Drake has really said about him leading up to that point.
Could have fucked this bitch.
It could have fucked his bitch. It could have all been valid. You
I
know
mean,
what
they
I'm saying?
said that. They said some things about Tahiri, allegedly.
Oh yeah, they did. I
Yeah,
forgot about
that was a thing.
Yeah, that was a thing.
Yeah.
They both like Dominican bitches.
They have the same type of girl they like for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, for sure.
But we also got to remember that on that podcast episode, he wasn't just saying that to whom it may concern segment was about a few niggas. So it was like it was about a few different sneak diss and things that came in. So it was like, I'm just gonna sub all y'all niggas.
But
Yeah.
Rory and Mal, they took the brood.
They
of
took
that
the
shit.
brood. Yeah,
For
for
sure.
sure.
They for sure took the
Which,
brood
you
of
know,
that. Rightfully so.
Yeah. For sure.
as supposed to be.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah.
One day we gotta do an episode where we just react to old love and hip hop clips with Joe Budden.
Ooh, with those jackets, those crazy jean jackets with
The
Yeah.
denims.
the arms cut off with those denims. Yeah.
And
I
the
never
rhined
watched this.
stump.
That was like oxycodone Joe.
Yeah.
That was
Oh,
oxy.
that was after the Angel.
That was after the dust.
Oh wait. That was after. Wait.
That was
he-
after the Dust.
That was after the dust. Okay, he wasn't on TV during the dust phase.
The dust was happening when he was still like Slaughterhouse. When he was still
Semi-rapping.
for real.
Got you. Okay, and then the oxy came next.
Yeah.
Oxy
Yeah.
was TV Joe.
Yeah.
Got
yeah.
you. Okay.
And then the
Yeah,
Adderall
I'm-
was podcast Joe.
Low key. Yeah.
He could still be taking. I mean, probably not.
Allegedly.
You could be taking Adderall still, but that could be prescribed.
Prescribed. That's funny.
Fix a logo about you.
But nah, man.
Oh yeah, another thing too was Rory and Mal. Y'all should have just continued to lie. Y'all should have just continued to lie.
Wait, continue to
what-
lie. What was the lie?
Well, one of the things that Joe Budden called out and said that they were lying about was a $10 million deal that they got.
Oh yeah.
And Academics also said that too, because Ac was shopping his Spotify deal at the time before he signed to them. And he was like, I've talked to all the companies that Rory and Mal talked to, and there's no way that they would offer them, like, he's like, I've seen the numbers they offered me. They would get nothing close to what I would get. He was like, these niggas are lying about $10 million. There's no way they got fucking $10 million.
See,
That's pretty
They
much-
probably added every offer they had together.
Possibly, yeah.
Equal to $10 million.
So
Yeah,
that's another thing too. It's like, and then Joe was saying, Joe told y'all straight up, I don't think you got offered $10 million because you're not in a $10 million studio. and then all of a sudden the studio changed. So I think y'all should just continue to lie about the studio, like about the $10 million deal. Like flex on the invisible bag that never was there. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. At this point, you're just here to play. You know what I'm saying? Like,
He said, do something.
who cares if it's real? Nigga, pick up a stick.
I
You know
mean,
what
if
I'm
you
saying?
honestly, bro, if you start any lie, you have to keep it because the
Yeah, just
moment
keep it up.
moment I found out you're lying, you lose all credibility.
Yeah.
But that's
Or-
the thing. What?
Go ahead. No, go ahead.